MOUs that will be signed between both the sides benefits the Indian Navy in times to come. Yes, Priya.
Indeed, but it's not just, the strategic aspect that we're looking out for, Prime Minister Modi, as he does in all of his foreign visits, he's also set to interact with the Indian diaspora in Mauritius. And of course, Mauritius has about 70% of its population is Indian origin. Okay, so PM Modi's visit has sparked considerable excitement amongst the Indian diaspora. They've of course gathered outside his hotel to give a warm welcome to him. We've seen, in fact, several other places. He's just been to the United States of America. He'd gone to France, of course, before that. And the diaspora was out there in order to give him a warm welcome right outside his hotel. So we're expecting those visuals to come in shortly as well. But before that, of course, live visuals on your screen. I'm addressing them as they're coming in from Port Louis in Mauritius. Of course, a ceremonial honor, guard of honor for the Prime Minister as he arrives in Mauritius. Remember, he's arrived just about half an hour ago. He's been accorded a very, very warm welcome, underscoring India's enduring ties with the island nation. We, of course, share a very close partnership strategically, economically, and as I've just highlighted, people-to-people ties, of course, being one of the core tenets of this bilateral relationship. He's of course set to interact with the Indian diaspora very, very soon as well. But there, of course, we'd seen a ceremonial guard of honor, ceremonial welcome being accorded to the Prime Minister. Here, of course, he's meeting people from Mauritius, greeting them as well. My colleague Aditya is still with us on the broadcast. Aditya, we're expecting a community event to be held sometime after 7 p.m. IST this evening. What can you tell us about this? We've seen the Prime Minister hold several of these diaspora outreach events, whether it was in Japan, Australia, in the United States of America, in France as well. He always makes it a point to go out and interact with the Indian diaspora.
Well, absolutely, Pia, as you rightly pointed out, now whenever Prime Minister Narendra Modi travels to any foreign country, there is a large presence of Indian diaspora, be it in whichever country he goes, and as you rightly pointed out, there is a large Indian diaspora in Mauritius, and they are very excited about, meeting and greeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He has been, very active in, in meeting the Indian diaspora, and even the Indian people who are there currently settled abroad, look forward, to greet and meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I mean, it is a sort of a very emotional connect that the Indians share. Even they are not living in India, but still, even while living abroad, they make it a point that they personally meet and greet in the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and participate. And the Indian community event, which is scheduled to take place today at 7 p.m. IST, is very it's very significant, as there will be a large number of Indians who have been staying and working in Mauritius, and the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is also expected to address the great Indian community that will gather in this community event. Yes, Pia.
Indeed, one last piece of information that we're tracking as far as Prime Minister Modi's visit is concerned is that he will visit the Pamplemousse Botanical